man.
I heard from the painter.
Oh, no way.
Remember the painter?
Yes.
The paint leg?
Yes, I do. I'll never forget. I assume he's dead.
Well, the best part about my hearing from him was he addressed himself as the painter.
Oh,
He
solid.
said, painter here.
Yay.
Not dead.
Yeah.
Update. Vice ink might be tattoo ink after all.
Told you. Knew it.
We haven't heard anything from anyone. Like, no one has said this. No one has told me what it is.
Really?
Right? So this guy said that he had found out that it is tattoo ink and it might be safer than Panthera, but it can't be sold in the
EU. For sure.
So that's what he's told me. He said, I might die one day, but at least my tattoos will be cool.
For those who don't know, the EU changed the standards of what can be in ink. So
it's really screwing things up for people.
Yeah, all of the ink companies basically had to take whatever formula they were using and throw it out the window.
Mm-hmm.
So companies that are bigger are able to do that quicker. Like Panthera did it right away.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, it's messing with stuff. So you get all these ink brands out there that are technically fine to be in humans, but yeah, the EU changed a bunch of shit. So
and now they're labeled as paint.
Yeah,
not
so
to be used for tattooing.
But this is in no way us telling you should tattoo yourself with paint.
I was like a little disappointed to hear it wasn't paint. Not because I don't want. I want the guy to live.
I want him to live,
but
for
like
sure.
it made a great story.
Yeah,
you know?
it certainly
I feel
did.
like, but I would be derelict of my duties not to tell people the painter is alive.
I mean, he will be known as the painter from now on. Anyways, it looked good. So
Yeah, it did look good.
all right. So speaking of blackouts,
Yep.
check out this swollen elbow.
Yeah. So a longtime watcher of the channel knew that I would appreciate this.
Long time watcher, first time elbow.
Yeah, I think this is like their first blackout.
Yeah.
And they made sure to get a picture of their swelbow for me because I've talked about swelbow on my vlog and things like that. Like
Swellbow's
just casually, oh, I got swelbow today, you know.
Yeah.
This is a vibe. I get it. I know what this feels like. It kind of feels like you're wearing like parachute pants or like a big like inflatable balloon around you because it's not actually that painful.
No, but it's bulky.
Yeah, it feels. Yeah, you've got like that feeling when you've eaten like a giant pizza or something.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh.
Yeah. Your elbow ate a bunch of McDonald's.
Yeah, that's kind of the feeling of swelbow, unless you've got infection.
Yeah.
And that's a different thing.
Yeah. No, that's
I don't think that's the case here.
that's in Felbo.
This is something that people worry about a lot. Like when they see this, they're like, "Am I in trouble?"
Oh
No,
you're
this
not.
is like really, really run-of-the-mill stuff. This is exactly what should happen with the black arm. And this looks like they've done a good job.
Oh yeah, I'm
But
impressed.
Elbows are tough to say until you've got them healed because, like, who knows how much that's dry skin holding onto the ink. It's
Yeah,
the
oh,
same
yeah.
as the knuckles, you know.
Yeah.
You're going to have to wait. And it's not even right when it's first healed. You got to wait for it to heal for a few months almost to see what's really there.
Settles, man.
Because, like, yeah, black work, it takes a minute to show through. But, yeah, this is a good expectation of what will happen when you black out your elbow.
Yep.
You get a really elephant-looking skin for a while.
Yep.
Like
It doesn't stay that way, but
No,
you get it
no.
for a minute.
It does the first 3 to 5 days kind of thing.
Yep.
It'll look like this, and then it'll move on.
Yep. Speaking of moving on, next up, this guy.
Here we have blackout nipples.
Hey.
That's what happened here, and he did them in a kind of interesting way. I actually really like the way that they've done this. There's
Yeah,
a lot of weird shit going on here.
Yep.
Like I don't even really want to get into like all the bits and pieces of this, but like this is that kind of more experiential end of things that I've been talking about of
Yep.
like this guy probably more than anything wanted to know what it was like and found an excuse to do it.
We will say, us here at the Remy Show, we are proud of you.
Well, and for all the guys out there with these full torso suits without nipples, this
Yeah.
guy should make you feel bad.
Yeah.
Right? This is the guy that you should be looking at going, I got way
Aw.
more work than him. Yeah. Like, I mean, I got a lot of respect for anyone who will just do it.
Yeah.
And, yeah, they did a really good design on there. The only problem with this is, and it is a big problem, is you're going to have to do your nipples more than once because the parts around the nipple are going to probably be darker at first. I mean, I might be wrong, but nipples are tricky to saturate. And you could say, oh, my guy knows what he's doing. It's like, how many people tattoo nipples every day?
Yeah.
Seriously.
It's rare.
I think Rick and Lee have probably tattooed maybe my nipples and maybe one other person's.
Well, and to like fully saturate
Yeah.
them, I mean, I don't know of anyone else.
These are guys who've been tattooing over 20 years.
Yeah.
Like, it just doesn't happen often.
Yeah.
Like, there aren't many people who want it. There aren't many reasons to do it. Like, you're usually tattooing sleeves all day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Or leg
Yeah,
pieces.
forearms and calves.
Yeah, you just don't get into these areas. It's the same thing with the armpit. Like, when Rick did my armpits, it was the first time he tattooed anyone's armpit.
Mm-hmm.
And so he had to learn that whole thing. Like, it's not going to be similar to something else, but
Yep.
like, it's
Still new territory.
you're learning something new, right?
Yep.
So, like, the odds of you getting it right the first time, not
Probably
great.
slim. Yeah.
And nipples are a weird texture. So that would be my only problem here is, like, the black around the nipples is going to be darker for a while, and you're just going to have to probably do it more than once.
Yep.
I mean, I hope I'm wrong, but good shot I'm right on that.
Yep. And don't get them pierced.
But good for you. Yeah, don't pierce them. No.
Okay, next up. So we got an email here with a few. Hello. I've been watching your videos for a while and love your stuff. Just wanted to share my white on black work with you. The Voldemort is about 3 months ago, and I did the Dumbledore on Sunday. The second pick of Voldemort is from today, healed 3 months, with only one pass. October.
Yeah, I included them all here.
Hopefully you dig them. All right, so we got the fresh Dumbledore.
Yeah, so the technical application of Dumbledore, it would be amazing if it weren't white on black. Like, if this was just a black and gray thing, because, like, I know what this is going to look like in a minute. Because it's not that they did a bad job with the white. They need to support the white with
Yes.
some grays or some blacks or something else, because it's going to look like the Voldemort ended up looking like. And this is the thing is, like, we're still not getting the point as far as I'm concerned. Like, last time I said this, someone was like, I've seen healed white lines before that were super bright. And I was like, okay, well, even if that's true, why don't you support them with darker black? Like, why? Why do you choose not to?
I think a lot of guys go into the idea, which, you know, it's been the trend for a long time of, like, black is black is black.
That's just not true, though.
Exactly.
It's just not true.
Yeah.
Like, we figured that out. Like,
Yeah.
it's hard to do. Like, it's hard to get the black to show, but you can do it. And in fact, once you get the white bordering the black, it seems to hold the black in too. Like, the black kind of,
It's all support, right?
yeah, it's
like
really
a
weird.
balance.
Like, to make the like the 1+1 of it, the math of it doesn't make a lot of sense to me in some way, but, like, I've seen it with my own eyes to be true now.
Yeah.
That these spider eyes of the litmus test on my chest, they're not changing now. The minute we got the white and black both in there together, it kind of solidified everything.
Yeah.
And it's almost like it created walls.
Yeah,
It's,
I mean,
it's
yeah,
a
makes
really
sense.
weird thing.
Well, it's walls to your eye, right?
Yeah.
It's not like physical walls, but it is allowing your eye to create that contrast and create that harder border.
Yeah. So, like, this would be, like, if they darkened all the negative, I think they would have a better shot. But instead, they just left that straight, so dynamic. I'm pretty sure that's dynamic background.
Yeah, it looks it.
And they didn't do anything with that.
Yeah. I mean, like, dude, you do great work.
Yeah.
I would just encourage you to order up a bottle of Panthera Triple Black
Yeah.
and experiment with creating extra depth.
Definitely. And then we have here the healed Voldemort. And it's a very good representation of, like, what you can expect white on black will kind of trend towards. That happened the first pass with my moon. It's still got a little bit of that kind of bone white look to it.
Yep.
But the more passes you do, the more, like, actual white it becomes. But it's never going to be super, super bright like negative space. Look at the difference. We have a great example again in the negative space on his hand between those letters.
Yeah.
Versus
So bright.
what the white will look like.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is what we should see when we're talking about white on black, strictly white on black, instead of these
Hyped whites.
hyped whites, like, fresh and, like, big, bold and contrasted out to fucking nowhere. Like,
Yeah.
that's not helpful for anyone. This is a very, very accurate representation of what a well-healed, well-done white on black tattoo can look like.
Yeah.
And then it's just, if they put black in there, then that white will stand out more.
Yeah. You're just getting one extra tone, you know?
Because this is a really well done white on black tattoo. You need more support.
Yep.
I like what they're doing, but I hope that they'll listen to this and show me the result after they do this.
Yep.
you know, because I think it's going to make a world of difference.
Oh, it'll step up your game one notch, you know what I mean? And that's what tattooers are looking for. It's just like one extra notch every day, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, dope work. I would love to, like, send us more once you keep going on this. Cause
I think they will, for sure.
Yeah, because this is wicked.
I'm hoping that they'll listen to my critique here with my experience, because I've done so much of this now. Like, we figured out you have to do the white and black at the same time.
Yeah, you do.
Or else it's not going to work.
Mm-hmm. All right. Last but not least,
so yeah, the story.
We got another email. Here is my botched chest piece. Yes, it is. Most excruciating tattoo experience ever, and it turned out awful. When I went back for a touch-up, I pointed out the crooked line work, and they said they would fix it. I think somehow they made it worse. Awesome. Down the line, I got to get this reworked into a bodysuit, but I'm a broke college student. Yeah, you're going to need to pay for that later, buddy, when you're not a broke college student. So it won't be happening for a while. You got some black on your arm, though. That looks pretty good.
Yeah. So I don't understand this. This is like that dude that was in here getting tattooed by Ali, where he was like, oh, well, I just don't have the money, and then books in for something on his arm. What the fuck are you talking about?
It's
what
called,
do you think it's
I want this thing instead.
Hourly, asshole.
Yeah.
It's not fucking magic. It's not like, oh, we charge twice the hourly for a chest piece. That's not how anything works.
Yeah.
Right?
Just put the money into the other thing.
For whatever reason, a lot of people don't like getting their chest tattooed.
Well, it's painful, Jared.
I don't really find it painful.
I know you don't.
I'm not
You're
even trying to be a dick.
Dude, you're a rarity, buddy.
There's so many worse things.
Oh, yeah, but that's also because you have the contrast. Like, you have this guy doesn't have some of the worst areas done, you know what I mean?
So I would argue that inner bicep might be more painful than chest.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't hate the inner bicep
But my guess is the guy who did the inner bicep was far less painful than the guy who did the chest.
Absolutely, he was. You can see it in the tattoo.
Yeah.
Right? It's even just when you're in the right layer of skin, it doesn't hurt as much as when you're on the wrong layer.
Yeah.
That's been my experience anyway. Like, all this like wasted time on my right arm that I had on my wrist and stuff, all of that hurt like hell.
Yeah.
And the guy was like he was back-teening it like every 30 seconds. It felt like just screaming at my skin and trying to get in there, and it was just like
also why it hurt like hell.
It was excruciating.
Yeah.
Like, when you have someone who doesn't know what they're doing versus someone who does.
Yeah.
It makes a big difference in discomfort.
Weird, right?
But that's not to do with the area always, because like, my wrist wasn't that painful any other time than when he and I were working on it.
That's fair.
Like, it was always like, it feels like it's on fire. So it feels raw, like it's been raked dry. Like,
which is funny because they were tattooing fire on you.
Yeah, I know. It's really funny. But yeah, I don't understand this most excruciating experience, but man, that's shaky as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, they're not even in the same position.
Not even close.
How did this get started? Like, who looked at this and went, yep, that's good. Look how broad the one is versus the other one.
Oh, yeah.
One of them looks like Cloud's Buster Sword.
Yep,
like,
totally.
And the other one just looks like a banana. Like, it's really weird.
Well, I mean, you know...
Was this stenciled, do you think? Or is it just like, I gotta put something on there?
Oh, definitely stenciled, but definitely stenciled wrong. And they were like, I don't want to put it on again.
I don't want to...
That's like, it's that one of those like, I really don't want to take that off and then re-stencil it. I got to print a whole nother one.
It's not like when you grab like 2 top halves to a burger, you know? It's not quite that level of inconvenience.
No.
Where it's like, yeah, I could probably just eat 2 tops. It's on someone's skin for life.
Yeah, but this goes to show you there are people out there that just don't care.
I'm at the end of my day. Get the fuck away from me.
I don't want to do
Slap this hideous thing on you.
Yeah.
You can get away from me.
Give me your money and get out.
Yeah, and you're lucky I don't kill you at the end of it, too.
I just want to drink.
At the end of this tattoo, I beat him to death with a shovel, threw him in a dumpster. Right? Like, that's the approach that's been had here. It's just villainous.
Yeah.
Like, it's not the worst Blackout I've ever seen, though.
No.
The black packing is not the worst.
Yeah.
It's not the best.
It's mediocre.
Yeah, this is a mediocre. This looks like an old tribal tattoo from the 90s.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what this has. And then the arm next to it is making it look a lot worse.
Yeah, arm next to it is like painted on. It's nice.
This will only take you an hour or two to do something with.
No, I think he wants like big concept though.
Okay, but then stop working on your fucking arm for a minute and
get this thing
thing done, because this is gonna drive you nuts. And it already is. The story he sent, you can tell it's really weighing heavily on him.
Yeah, it's understandable.
So then get this straightened out. You could do it to a level that would like You could even just cut it down to the middle of the stomach/chest area here, the abdomen, like a hard point, and then black right into the arms on either side for now, like a chest panel.
Yep.
That's what I would do if you can't afford to do the whole thing right now. Like, just do a whole black concept. You already like heavy black, you can tell.
Yep. That's where you're headed.
Yeah, just do a shape like that. Like he's got some shape play on his arms there.
Yep.
So it'd be pretty easy to sort this out. In my eye, it's 5 to 10 hours.
Yeah. I would say save up, buddy. Just save up, deal with it.
Yeah, this isn't the worst thing I've seen, but like it does look really irresponsible.
Yeah, you're not
to
wrong.
be fair.
All right. Well, until next time, keep on sending your tattoos and we'll keep on talking shit.